Hi, I'm Mark Evanier. That's Sergio Aragonés. And we have a question all the way from Denmark from Dennis Rasmussen. Question for Sergio. Which character is the most difficult to draw? I guess Pal must be pretty time demanding because of his detailed sword sheath. Does that make sense? Which character is the most difficult in Groo to draw?
Well, usually the more difficult one are the women because they have to be accurate and proportionate. So the other characters are generic. I mean, they're a little fat, they're a little tall, the helmets and stuff. But women had to have a specific faces and expression and shapes that had to be correct. So women are the more difficult. Arvan the Karva, the tall, pretty one, is difficult. Shakal is easier because it's simpler, but because of the environment, I guess that women are Arva, it will be the more difficult one. Yeah,
right.
But I have a very short memory, so every time I draw a character, I go to my guide, who are the cards that we made, and then I look at them, and then I remember exactly how all the characters look like. That's why.
Okay. And Dennis also wants to know, who is your favorite supporting character in the world of Groo? He says mine are Arba and Dakarba and Grativo as well.
They are very popular, but mine is Rufferto.
Okay.
He's a dog. He was my dog, and he had saved us a lot of troubles because he thinks he does. So he's a great escape on the stories. So I think he's a great character. And the Sage also, I like him a lot.
And Zambot3 wants to know, what inking tools does Sergio use?
That's the wrong question because everybody now is using computers, but I still using my fountain pen. You know. And,
tell us, and your fountain pen is full of India ink? That's
correct. I use a Japanese India ink, which isn't very cheap, but it's called a carbon ink.
Okay.
And Stan Sakai recommended it to me, and it was really fantastic. It's really black. And I am the old-fashioned way. I use my Pelican pens, and I use also a pen called has a very fine point. It's very good. I don't know, but fountain pens. I still use fountain pens. I still fill them up with India ink. The Pelicans are my favorite ones, and I clean them often. But they saved to me when I'm inking a lot of movement, because you can go like this. If you use the dipping one, you have to go in one direction, and I'm too old to learn computers.
As we proved trying to arrange this tonight. Yes. we had trouble getting this hooked up tonight. And Sergio has, of course, the perfect shirt on for what's happening tonight.
Yeah. Just for you guys.
All right. Well, that's our question for this week. We'll be back next week dressed exactly like this with another question for you. Thank you all for joining us.